Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm doing another Q&A. Is it because I'm lazy with my filming? Sort of, but I'm doing one anyway. And I'm excited because I've got some really good questions this time. I'm sorry if I sound kind of, I have been sort of sick the past 2 days, and so yeah, that's what's gonna happen, and we're just gonna get right into it. So first question, what is my favorite part of makeups? So it actually depends on how I do my makeup. So if I do like a full face of makeup, then I really like baking. Like putting powder under my eyes, loose powder, and letting it sit so that my makeup can all blend together and look really, really good. If I don't do a full face of makeup, then I really like to do either highlighter or mascara because I think both of those just kind of bring the whole thing together. But it always depends on what I do because sometimes I don't do as much makeup. Like today I was a little bit more on the light hand, so I didn't really have like a favorite part. I don't know, it just kind of depends every time, I guess. Next question. What's your snap? Depends who's asking. I'm kidding. Well, kind of kidding. But yeah, next question. How many subs do you have on your YouTube? Look right down there. And while you're down there, click that subscribe button and click that like button. And while you're clicking the subscribe button, click the little bell too and make it ring so you can know when I post. So next question. What is a hard pill that you've had to swallow / something that you've had to accept? I guess I'm not like everybody else. Like that sounds kind of weird, but like that maybe I'm not going to be able to get in a fitness way as somebody else, or like that my hair is not going to look like someone else, or my makeup won't go on as somebody else. Like being able to like decipher the fact that like I'm not going to get to be like that person you see on Instagram. Like I'm going to be how I look and however like me and my best can be. Like me and my best fitness and like stuff is going to be different than somebody else in theirs. So like I just have to accept the fact that like wherever I am, as long as I'm comfortable with how I feel about myself, like that's fine. Like I'm not going to be like every other person. Like I'm different. So like I have to deal with that, I guess. I don't know if I really answered that question or not, but we're just gonna pretend like I did because... Next question. Okay, admit my unpopular opinions for movie, TV shows, and books. Okay. I don't like Harry Potter, so that goes for books and movies. I know that some people love it and they're obsessed with it. I don't like it. I think it's really boring, and I really don't like the plot. I think it's kind of stupid. Sorry. Movies... Everybody thinks I really like Twilight, but I really don't like it. Like, I think it's kind of boring. I don't know if it's because the first time I like watched the entire series was when I was like with friends and they were talking really loud, so I didn't really get to like get into it. But like, I just don't like the plot. Like, I think it's just like too basic and like you can guess it. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of guess like, oh my god, vampire, werewolf, whoa. Like, it's like too easy to understand. Yeah, so it's like unpopular, I guess. TV shows? I don't even know if I have unpopular opinions about TV shows because I feel like I have popular opinions about TV shows. I didn't get into Pretty Little Liars. I watched an episode and was bored, so I guess that's unpopular. I don't know. But I feel like that's not even really a popular show anymore because it hasn't been, like, it's been, you know, it's like not anymore. Oh, I don't like Riverdale anymore because I think it got really weird and I'm not really into that. It's kind of weird. Okay, next question. What is the scariest thing I've ever done? Scariest thing I've ever done, that's kind of, I don't do a lot of scary things. I don't really adventure out that much because I'm kind of a wimp. But I've gone parasailing. If you don't know what that is, that's like when you're in the ocean and it's like there's a boat and then there's this like giant rope that's connecting you and you're like all the way up there and you're like harnessed in and it's like a giant parachute behind you and you're just like going around. Fun fact, they don't legally have to test that that is a safe thing and it's not like a legal thing, so you can go up there without your harness being checked, and many people have died because of it. So glad that I know that now. I will never do it again. Highly don't recommend doing that because you don't want to die. So don't do that. Other things that I've done that are scary? I don't do scary stuff. Next question. What is my favorite holiday? I mean, I really like Christmas. I like Halloween because I like the idea of being able to like dress up however you want, like be whoever you want, and like you can't really be judged because you're not being like anything specific. You're just like having fun. That's pretty fun. But I feel like it's more fun when you're little because I feel like when you grow up, it's like that it's not as fun to be like dressing up. I don't know. Okay, next question. Was I ever in gymnastics? Yes, I was in gymnastics from ages... Okay, I don't know the age from the range, but I was in like gymnastics around like preschool, kindergarten until like midway through 3rd grade, and then I quit because I was like, I don't want to be in this anymore. Next question. Do I ever wish I had a sister? I used to wish I had a sister. Not to not have a brother, but to also have a sister and an older sister, only so that I could like have their clothes. Now, no. I like having a brother. Next question. What is my earliest childhood memory? Like, I remember playing with my brother, and like I used to dress like my brother because I wanted to be like him. Okay. Next question. What was the most difficult part of moving for you? There's a lot of hard parts about moving. So I've moved. I've talked about this so many times, but I'm gonna clarify it again because a lot of people don't know things. I moved from Minnesota to Texas to Florida and now to North Carolina. So if you can't count, I've lived in 4 states. So each move was different in what was hard. The first time moving from Minnesota to Texas, I have no memories because I was 10 months old. So whatever. From Texas to Florida, the hardest part about moving was probably leaving my friends because I had lived in Texas for 9 years. So I had really good friends where I was there. Like, I would say I had best friends, like people that I would hang out with every single day or every single week. And like, they were just people that we were consistently with either as a whole family or like me and my brother. Like, I just was with people all the time, every day for 9 years. So when I moved, it kind of just like wiped all that away. And it was like, bye friends, try new something, like try find new friends. And that made it really hard for me. And I don't know if I ever really bounced back fully and like made like completely best friends while I was in Florida. Like I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. Because I never really had like a full-on friend group when I was there. I constantly was switching friend groups because I didn't know where to go. Because I was in the process of trying to find out who I was separate from the people I was with in Texas. So that kind of made it hard. And then moving from Florida to North Carolina, I guess the hardest part, I mean, I didn't really have a hard time leaving friends that time. Because I think mentally I was less worried about that. Because I think I'd already done it before, so I was kind of like, whatever, I really don't give a frick. Like, I'm gonna be okay. And I really don't care. And I also wasn't a huge fan of Florida. Like, it was okay, but like, I didn't like the Florida weather. I didn't like have this huge attachment to my school like some people get. Like, I just kind of was like, okay, whatever, like, I can leave and it's not that big of a deal. But once I got to North Carolina, I think the hardest part was I moved in the middle of 8th grade. So I went to a school for 4 months and then it was summer vacation. And then I went to high school, which was totally different school. So I had to basically switch schools 3 times in the course of 2 school years, which made it really hard on me because I just could not make friends. Like, I couldn't transition for that entire time until I got to high school. And once I got to high school, I was just at the point where I was like, I don't even want friends. I don't even want to do anything. I just want to literally live in a hole. Like, I don't want to do anything. Like, I was so convinced that I was like, I just want to be homeschooled because I don't even want to do this anymore. I'm so tired of trying to make friends because I just don't do that well because I'm more of an introvert. But, I mean, I guess that was probably the hardest part for that was just like the amount of like switching schools that I had to do made it kind of hard on me. But next question. I could change my name, what would it be? I used to want my name to be Crystal. Now I think that's stupid and I would never want my name to be Crystal because I think that's just setting myself up for being the kind of person I don't want to be. Not that Crystal's a bad name. I think Crystal's a great name and I think it's really pretty. But for me, that is not my personality. Like, I feel like to have the name Crystal, you either have to be like, just like stunning and like so gorgeous that it's like, you can't even understand how pretty they are. Or you have to just have this really great personality where you're just like, so like, not like flamboyant, but like vivacious. Like, you just have to like be like, you have to be Crystal. And like, I don't think I have the personality for that. So I don't know if I'd change my name. I was going to be named Adele. My parents were going to name me Adele, but then they didn't because they liked Norah better. So I guess if I had to change my name, like I was forced to, I would do Adele because that was like my name, possibly. But if I had the choice, I don't think I would. I like my name. I feel like it's me. I don't know. Next question. Okay, what are some things that I want to do before I turn 18? Well, I'd like to have a boyfriend. Okay, but like actually seriously. I'd like to do better with like my creativity on YouTube, because I feel like I get really good video ideas and then I just stop getting good ideas. I'd like to get to a point where I'm constantly making creative content and I try and like get everything great and, you know, just like feel really confident in everything I do. Okay, next question. Next question. Will you be doing another soccer tutorial? I want to so bad. Like that video was so, like I'm so proud of that video, but I'm having a really hard time convincing my brother and his friend to do it. So if you can like this video, like just really like this video, and even comment down below like if you want me to do another part to that, or even if it's like me teaching them how to do something, like just if you want me to do another one, like just comment down below, smash that like button, like seriously, let's like, I want to convince them because it was so fun and I love that video, so please help me get them to do it. Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it on my own. Next question. What is one lesson that I had to learn the hard way? Oh, I guess this one's kind of it. So a couple months ago, when I did my last Q&A, I talked about how I quit dance, right? Because I wanted to be happier about myself and about my situation in life, all that kind of stuff. So I quit dance in December. And that was a big mistake. Like, I basically set myself up for boredom forever because I was not doing anything at all whatsoever. Like I literally went from doing something almost every day to not doing anything at all ever because my friends were still dancing. So I basically set myself up to do nothing, and I didn't realize that that was going to happen to me. I thought free time would give me this like weight off my shoulders where I would be happy and just like, oh my god, my life is the best. But instead, it just reminded me how much I need dance in my life to keep me busy and active and happy and like, and I didn't realize that until like 4 months later. 4 months. Like, think of it this way. If you're someone who plays a sport and you are practicing that sport every single week, imagine taking 4 months off and not doing it at all, and then finding out that you miss it so much and that you want to go back. Do you have any idea how hard that is? Like, your body is not prepared. Like, I have been back at dance now for like, I don't even know, maybe like 3 weeks, and my body is still trying to adjust because it's hard. Like, if you haven't been using those muscles and you haven't been doing those specific movements every day, like, it's so hard to go back. And that is probably one thing I had to learn the hard way, is that even though it seems fun to quit, like, it's so hard to go back. And I really wish I didn't quit in the first place because now I'm like a hot mess, but we're trying our best. We're getting back. Next question. When I was a kid, what did I want to be when I grow up? I had so many ideas of what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a cheerleader. I just saw cheerleaders and thought they were cool. A professional dancer. I wanted to work at Sweet and Sassy, this like haircut, like nail salon. What was I thinking? I wanted to be a painter. We learned from Bob Ross. That's not for me. And I wanted to be a professional dancer. Or I wanted to be an actress or a singer. So I really wanted to be everything, but I couldn't do any of those things. Let's see what we got next. Is that my last question? I think that was my last question. Oh my gosh, that was my last question. That was my last question. Woo! So thank you guys for asking me questions. If you did ask me a question, and if you didn't ask me a question but you wished you did, well, wait for next time when I put that on my Instagram story. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or if you're new here, and ring that little bell so you know when I post every single Wednesday, except for last Wednesday because I got lazy. Like this video if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more Q&As, or if you just really enjoyed watching me be on camera once more, because why not? And that's gonna be it. Peace out.